How to influence people without authority. Right now, you may not be director, you may not be VP, or you may not be a manager, and you may not have people reporting to you, but you are expected to have that influence on people. Your boss might be saying that, this is some expert, go help from this person, get this done from this person, or there may be some powerful people. Maybe you have to get some work done from other team members in other teams, or their managers or their directors. And even if you are a manager, senior manager, you may not be director now, but you might be expected to have that influence on that director or higher management. And That's where the skill comes in, right? That's where your boss is expecting that, okay, it may be offshore team or it may be on-site team. There may be consultant, and then some consultant may be really, really expert consultant, but you may not, they're not reporting to you. You might have people from your employee, they are reporting to you, but how do you influence people if you don't have power, such as vendors, right? So this is the skill, how to influence people in general. That is super powerful, and that is very, very much required. And there's a paradox, right? Many people come to me and they say, Ravi, I'm expected to have that influence, I'm expected to get the work done, but I don't have power, they don't report to me, and they're how do I make them listen to what I'm saying? How do I get my agenda or my boss's agenda done from them? How do I how do I motivate them, or how do I make them take on additional responsibility that my boss wants them to do? Or how do I influence them to take on our project or our task of our team's task on a higher priority? So all these things are required, and you have to do it without authority. And it doesn't matter if you're individual contributor, if you're manager, senior manager, when director or VP, there is always a time when you wouldn't have authority over people, but you still need to influence them and get them done something that you want them to do. So how do we do this thing? The one word answer for this, and this is very powerful answer, and that is coaching. Yes, coaching. Coaching is really interesting phenomena, and that's why I started this business. I was a technology professional, and I became director, and then there was a big growth opportunities ahead for me. But I experienced this transformative power of this coaching, the influential power of the coaching. The way some of the tools and techniques of coaching work is that even if you don't have authority over people, people start listening to you. They start acting, they start taking on the things that they were not able to do before. They start working on the things that they didn't do before. And that is very evident in our program here. Just think about it, right? Now clients come to me, and then they say they want to do a lot of stuff. Right now, they are the clients, they are paying us the money, and customer is the king. That's the regular thing, right? Why should they listen to us? I should be listening, my coaches should be listening to them, because actually reverse, it's a reverse, right? They have paid us money, and then if we don't do a good job, they can ask money back and all sort of things. So they have this power over us. But actually exactly reverse happen in this our program. Since we are expert coaches in human psychology and influential coaches, what happens is exact opposite. We don't have authority, they have power over us, but we tend to have so much influence on them, so that they listen to us, they do the things this program is designed to do, such as very hard decisions they have to make during this program, and very uncomfortable actions they have to take. They may not have made to skip level ever. They have to do that, and they have to start speaking in the meetings. They have to wake up in the morning and start working out, and all sort of good things that they should be doing, but they were not doing before. And just because we apply these coaching skills in our one-on-one coaching or group coaching, magical things happen. And that's what I've seen again and again. Then what happens is like, okay, we got this, we are coaches, we have the skills and everything, but how do you do that? I'll say, instead of how do you do that, how does our client do that as they go through this program? What they do, they observe. Oh, Ravi does this thing, and that's why I listen to Ravi. And Alison does this thing, and that's why I listen to her. Michelle does this thing, that's why I listen to her. Lisa does this thing, so that's why I listen to her, and that really resonates, and then I take action. And they start observing our coaches and myself, and they start implementing some of those skills, which are, listening to people, understanding other people's point of view, appreciating, acknowledging, and championing, motivating, inspiring, and seeing that greatness in other people that they have. And there are lots of other tools, and using the very specific language and avoiding some of the specific language that triggers people's defense mechanism, or they put your people in a fighting mode. So all those things they observe, and also where we help them to see this thing, of what we are doing. We explain them the formula behind it, and they start applying that in their office. What happens then? People start, literally, it happens very quickly, and it doesn't take like years and years as like other programs like MBAs and everything. Program is very short. In just few weeks of time, people start using this, and they start noticing a huge difference in how people respond to them in their company, how their boss responds to them, how their skip level respond to them, how everybody starts helping, how everybody starts listening to what they have to say. Everybody starts taking up assignments they wanted them to do, and they become a lot more cooperative, a lot more collaborative, and then magical things starts happening. This Our clients become influential leader without having priority authority, and that's how it works, right? You don't get authority first, unfortunately. You get that leadership task, leadership roles from your boss first, and then you get the authority, then you get the title. So, but that to happen, your boss has to have that confidence in you, and your boss has to see that, oh, Ravi, he can go and get the things done from people, even if it's not, he's not still director, but he can get things done. He's not manager, but he can get things done. And once that starts happening, boss starts, become confident and trusted in you, and start giving our clients bigger role, bigger responsibility, leadership role, lead role, and then it starts expanding from there. And one of the magical thing happens as they our clients start becoming some sort of coach on their own. And now becoming a coach is a big deal. There are courses which they say, like, you can get it done in a week or so, but that doesn't work that way. Me, Alison, Lisa, and everybody, we are coactive coaches. We have gone through rigorous training of 1.5 year, and I'm very proud and I'm very thrilled by the training. It takes time, but for that, that coach, if you want to go become influential professional coach, that's a different story. Many of our clients, after doing this course, they say the same thing: Ravi, I want to have what you got. I want to have what Alison got. I want to have what Michelle got. I want to have what Lisa got. So I want to become that professional coach. And then they start their own journey of this coactive coaching, which is super powerful. But apart from that, you don't have to do that whole thing, but just by applying some of the basic principles of coaching, you can create amazing influence on people and get them things done. Get them to do things that you would want them to do. And it's another magical thing. It's very, I feel very blessed to see that our clients start applying these concepts at their home. At their home, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about a career. This is the human skill, how to influence anyone. And typically, and you will see the disclaimer: don't try this at home. It's opposite in our program. Try this home try at home first, because you want to create that positive influence on your spouse. You want to create positive influence on the kids, or your mom and dad. you know you want your spouse to do workout and eat healthy food, or load the dishwasher, or keep the room clean, or whatever it is, right? Or take on bigger challenges in the office. You want your kids to study hard. You want them to uh, you know you want to behave. You want them to keep the room clean. That's always the case. And be respectful and be courteous. And of course, many times for your parents also, you want them to take their medicine on time, take care of their health, or all sort of stuff. You love them. You want to influence them. So, and your friends also, you want to influence everybody around you. So these are the coaching principles and coaching skills our clients start noticing when we do it, and that's a fast way of doing it, and you can read the book and all those things. But when you see somebody doing it, your mind is very, it becomes very easy for your mind to understand it and apply it, because you are seeing it in action. And then once I start doing it, and so many of my clients say that, oh my god, Ravi, it's amazing things are happening at my home. I'm having such a good conversation with my kids, and they are listening to me, they are behaving very differently, and they are doing the things that I want them to do now. So that is the power of coaching, and that's how you influence people without authority, by applying some of the coaching skill. And those coaching skills are numerous skills, like there is a big list of skills that we have, but we cherry pick. And there are like almost like 50 coaching skills that we have. Now it's hard to learn all those things and apply at the same time. So what we do, and this is where the magic of coaching comes in, right? So we do one-on-one coaching with our clients, and then in that coaching, we understand what's going on in that person's life and what kind of influence that person wants to create, and we give them very specific tools and very specific techniques, one or two of coaching techniques, and tell them to apply it. And when they apply it, we show them how it worked, why didn't it work. That's how you can get like fast result. If you try to learn 50 things at a time, it's not going to work. Learn one thing and apply one thing, and the magic starts happening when like two three two three what I'll say coaching skill, if you apply, you'll start noticing a bit difference. And that's what happens with our clients. In last Thursday's group call, one of our clients said, Ravi, I'm feeling blessed to be in this program, but you don't know, there is so many other things are happening in my family, and actually my family is feeling blessed because I am in this program. So that made my day. So that's amazing things are happening in this program. I just wanted to share with you how it is possible to create this influence, how you can influence people without authority. And you might have read the book, right? That How to Influence and Create Friends, Dale Carnegie. That was written 100 years ago. Everybody has read that book, and everybody knows the techniques and tools. So people kind of get it. Oh, why you're doing it. So it has stopped working. So you have to be smarter than that. You have to go beyond it. You have to apply some higher principle and higher techniques. I call it a psychological ninja skills. And if you start doing it, for the good, you just notice it in this world. There are so many mean people who are using these psychological ninja skills to force or influence people to do really, really bad things. Right? There are so many examples in the world all the time. And it's happened before, it's happening now also at this moment, right? So people can convince, or people can influence for bad things to happen. So we are good natured people. We can use this very similar techniques are same, like it's techniques are same. What purpose you may use is a different thing. For example, if you have a knife, you can cut the tomatoes and make a nice curry or sandwich out of it, or you can cut somebody's fingers. So it's the same knife, right? So same thing. These are the very powerful skills of coaching that you can use to influence people with authority, without authority, even if you don't have authority over them. So if you want to do that, if you want to create that power of making people do the things that you want to do, join our program. As simple as that. But joining program is not really simple. You have to do certain things. First, you have to watch the webinar, the 5 steps to high position, and book the call. If you haven't not booked the call and come to the call, I'm going to ask if you, or one of our coaches will ask, have you watched the webinar or not? And if not, then we request you to watch and then come back, because that seminar, that webinar is super, super powerful. That 5 steps to high position, it opens up your thought and gives you lots of pointers, like why your career might not be going as fast as you wish, and what is coming in the way and what to do about it. So if you come after that, the conversation becomes way, way, way more productive. And then in that one-on-one discussion, same thing, we're going to use the coaching skill to influence your mind to do the things that you are here to do, right? Doing something big in life, and showcasing your accomplishments, and talking with skip man and skip level, getting that promotion, getting that expanding your horizon, working on your resume, working on your LinkedIn profile, and all those things. So we influence, and then journey starts from the first call. Before you enroll in a call, that's what many clients say. Ravi, in very first call itself, I think I covered half the money, and the rest of the money is I'm going to use it for the program. So that is, it's so powerful. That coaching skill is so powerful, and that's why I'm totally in love with the my profession. That to see that how amazing it is. So, if you want to experience the power of coaching, you got to listen. You got to book a call with us, me, with one of our coaches. And for that, you have to watch the webinar, theleaderinsideyou.com/retraining, and see what magic you can create on yourself and what magic you can create for on other people. This is Ravi, wishing you happiness and success.